for you, okay? She did call the sponsor. The sponsor's coming out. Yeah.
And then I got bad news yesterday after court. Might as well go ahead and say it, right, Teresa? Get it all out.
Do you want to say it, or do you want me to say it?
You can say it.
Okay. Jenn went and had a breast exam, and they found out that she has cancer again. And she's going to be fighting another battle with cancer. Yeah.
And I got to start treatment next week. And then surgery.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jenn.
Which I hope everybody does.
That's
to get
why
her
I'm
through
not.
this. If I have
That's why I was trying to not be on TikTok, because the court don't want me to mention anything about what's going on in court. You guys take over. I can't do this.
Hey, Jenn. Hey, Jenn.
Yeah.
Let's keep this at April, okay?
Yeah.
Show her how much we all love her, all right?
This is my best friend, man. He said
So
that
if all the
when he went into the bathroom, she went to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom, and she was taking a really long time in there. And he said that he went in there to check on her, and that's when he found her on the floor. And all it is on my right breast. It's like a knot, a little knot that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and people think I'm always lying about stuff like that. I'm not once lying about anything about that.
No, I've seen the test results the doctor gave to her. I've been talking her through this the last couple of days to try to help her out with this. Yeah. And then we got this news today, which is really devastating.
Because yesterday I went to court and then stopped by and got more hospital papers that I got to do. And then I went to 3 meetings yesterday. My sponsor's been right there by my side. She had family things to do today. And then when I just got the news about April, I called her. She's on her way. She's about 45 minutes to an hour away.
Then we're going to stay on here with you, and we're going to help you through this, okay? That's our job. We're your friends, okay?
Because in reality, I didn't want to be on TikTok. I'm trying to handle this.
Jen was going to give TikTok a break for a couple days and get herself together. She's been doing good. She's going to a lot of meetings. She's finding out a lot of stuff about herself, and she's getting a lot of help from other people, which is really good.
And it's good to keep going to meetings. Like, this community will be there for you. That's the good thing about recovery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I found out in recovery.
Like you gotta make sure you're going to these meetings. because they'll be there
Yeah,
for you.
and
When my
my
dad passed,
sponsor,
they
my
helped me.
sponsor makes me speak up, and because I spoke up, we found an organization that is gonna save me like $64 a month, and they're bringing me my whole storage on Wednesday.
That's
So,
good. Yeah, but we need to bring awareness to this bullying and this harassment because this is what happens when this continually happens and nobody takes steps to
everybody,
stop.
the papers and stuff won't reach those people till the beginning of next week because there's so many of them. I'm not
And
really
that's
allowed to talk about it because the police and the court told me not to because there's actual charges being brought on some people. I'm not lying about
yeah,
it. I'm being straight up with everybody.
I know. I
I should have done
witnessed
this
it.
sooner. April would still be here.
That is not your fault. We did not know. We did not know this was going to happen. Okay, we did not know how far they were pushing you. Okay, not your fault. Okay, you can't blame
I
yourself. You never know when
could have
somebody is
stopped her,
going to do.
man.
No, you never know when somebody's going to do it, and you never know their state of mind. Okay,
You never know.
you never know. They could be fine 1 minute and turn around the next minute and do something. Okay, it's we didn't know. We didn't know when you talked to her last time. Okay, so
I just talked to her at the beginning of the week on Monday and Tuesday, and
yeah,
I mean, literally, like on the phone,
right.
like
So you didn't know.
nonstop. She would be on a video call with me, and she'd be in the bathtub. I'd be in the bathtub.
That's funny.
I mean, literally, there was like, I know she's done a lot of wrong things and said a lot of wrong things, but who hasn't?
Yeah, I know. Everybody has. I have. I've done a lot of bad
Who's
things,
not
but
said or like, I just, I don't want to say nothing wrong to get banana or anything.
yeah, yeah. Keep your head up, Jen. Okay, we're all here for you. I told you if you ever need anything, just call me. You need to talk, just call me. All right.
She was,
I know. I
once
know.
you got to know her, she was a really cool person.
I know. When she wasn't on the app, she was a good person.
And
I
she,
know because I
and
met
she
her off
really
the app.
said that she loved me.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has a lot of stuff to send me.
Okay. Well, make sure that he gets your address. Okay.
And
Yes.
I just, they said cardiac arrest from what happened, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll know more next week. That's what Keith said.
Yeah. Just look at it this way. I mean, I know it's really hard right now to look at it this way, but now you have an angel looking over you from up above. Okay. All right.
My best friend. Oh,
I know.
she
I
was my
know.
best friend.
I know she was, but she's still your best friend. She's just looking over top of you, and she's going to guide you the right way. Okay?
From what happened, it was cardiac arrest because of what? Yeah. I'm not going into details on here. I'm not going into details on here. She was my best friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time I go to say it, I'm going to throw up. But
I know. You have some water. Jen, you have some water there by you or something to drink?
I just have a Pepsi.
Okay. Then take a drink of your
I'm a
Pepsi,
mess,
okay?
guys. I'm sorry. I'm a mess.
I know.
I'm a mess.
You have a right to be a mess. Yeah. Or if you feel like you're going to throw up, just drink the Pepsi and it'll stop the reaction.
Everybody wants me to explain everything, and I can't. I can't
Yeah,
explain.
I know. I know. It's hard. It's going to take a couple days and then everything will come out. But right now, we don't know all the details. Yes,
She was my best friend.
I know. I know. I'm so sorry, Jen. You know what you could do to show her, keep pushing forward, prove everybody wrong? Just remember, she's up in heaven smiling down at you, okay?
A city girl, what are you talking about? I've not one time asked for any money.
City girl, let's do this. Let's just mute you because you're an
That's
awful
just
person.
crazy, man.
You're just an awful person, so we'll just take you out of the live.
Are
Her
you one
name
of the
used,
ones that pushed her that far?
yeah. Her name used to be April T, but I don't know what she went under when she took the April T account down. So I don't know.
Diamonds in the sky.
Oh, well, that's nice. See, she gave herself a good name. Yeah. Just remember, you have a guardian angel now. Yeah. Take a deep
It's
breath.
not fair at all.
It isn't. Never fair when that happens.
She had another name. I gotta go over here and get it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just
So Jen, tell us something that you and April did.
her other screen name was Good Things Take Time Zero.
Mm-hmm. Tell us something good about April. Okay. Give us one of your good stories.
Oh man.
That's what
We
you need.
would sit there and she would just like when she would call video, she would Callie would come running because she would hear her on the phone,
Oh yeah.
and I would have to set the phone there to where Callie and April could just have a little talk back and forth. It was funny because Callie would get up and rub the phone with her head and her nose, and then she'd sit back and look at the camera and look at the
Mm-hmm.
phone, and April would just sit there and just talk to her. And
Remember the good times, all right? Okay. Thing we have to do now is we have to remember all the good times with April, okay? All the fun times we had with her, the jokes, the goofy ways.
and we would sit and talk about what we were gonna do when me and Matt come down there,
Mm-hmm.
and how much of a good time it was gonna be just to get on TikTok, and she was gonna have her phone, I was gonna have my phone, Matt was gonna have his phone, and we would sit there with each other's phone like hello, 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 show TikTok that we all three were there together.
Yeah, well, that's good. See? Just remember
It
the
was
good
supposed
times,
to have been
right?
a big joke because everybody already knew that me and April were talking,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't know that me and Matt were gonna go down there and then have a big old live about like and hold each other's phones like hello, 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 and pass each other's phones to each other and be on like a live together.
Oh, well, that's good. See, remember those times, okay? Remember all the happy things, okay? And the one thing you can do for April right now is to get rid of the bullying off of TikTok, okay? You've taken the first step, so just complete it. That would be that would make April smile, okay? Because you finally took care of the people.
Our last words together
Okay?
was I love you. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was our last word on a video call together.
Okay.
Um,
Remember that. She loved you and you loved her. And just keep that in your heart, all right? Anytime you get sad, just look up in the sky and say, "Hey, April, what's going on?" You know, she's gonna be your angel. Okay, she's gonna watch over you. That's probably what she felt the best is watching
yeah,
over
my
you.
sponsor's on her way right now.
Yeah, and she's got a really good sponsor, so you know.
Oh,
Take a deep breath. You got this. It's another day. Yes, it's another day.
my heart is shattered, man.
What's Callie doing?
Here they come with all the private phone calls.
Don't don't even pay attention to him. Ignore him. What's Callie doing? Let's see Callie.
She's Callie's in there in the bed sleeping. She done had a handful of treats over there. She went and got in my bed.
Yeah, just ignore them. You don't have to
Connie
talk to
doesn't
them.
know what happened.
We found out this morning that April passed away. April T passed away. We're not sure how it happened, but she passed away. Yeah. April T is one of Jen's best friends. She used to be a mod on April's mod, Jen's Lives. Her and Jen did a bunch of stuff together. Yeah.
Here.
April would come on here and she'd be really funny. She would just pick fights with everybody and everybody would laugh at her.
I love her person. She was one of a kind for sure.
Yeah. They were so sweet together.
Yeah. Remember when she put
April would talk and
hold on, I'll
yeah.
show you. You guys might laugh at this, but I don't know if you guys remember the time that we did this one. Which you probably do, who knows? I gotta find it. You guys are gonna crack
Yep.
up.
Uh-oh, where'd she go?
You guys have to remember that one. Or there it is.
Crazy.
Thank you.
You two are silly together. That's why you guys are so good with each other.
She was my best friend, man.
I know.
Thank you, Brandy. What am I going to do without a best friend? We used to joke about like what we were going to do when I got down there. We said that we'd put the guys in the living room and me and her would have the bedroom. That way, when I would go live, she could just lean into my live and say hello and go hello. And then I could lean into her live and say hello. I know the bitch was sad. She was my best friend.
That's good.
And then just, this is crazy. Everybody can thank all the fake awareness groups, Scammy Claws, all them. They pushed her. My best friend April T did. Oh my God.
Let's all put pink hearts in the chat for April.
This is why people shouldn't bully anybody. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's for April. The pink hearts. I know she liked pink, so that's why I said it. Thank you guys for putting the pink hearts in the chat. It means a lot. Well,
Her other
really
screen name was Abby's mom.
Abby's mom.
That was her dog's name.
Yeah,
That was her dog's name that she had to have put to sleep because, you know, she wouldn't stop having seizures and then the bullies. I mean, she's been having a rough time since her brother passed, and Then the
Yeah.
bullies had made fun of about her. They brought up her brother's passing and made fun of her about that on my live. And then they just started bullying her.
Yeah. Yeah, me and her didn't get along very well, but I never wished for this. I mean, there was a time we did get along until so she didn't like what I said. So I always respected you and her as friends, because you two look more like than me and you were. So
And then like that whole time when I asked that $50 from you for April's diabetic medicine and stuff,
hmm
how they bullied her about that.
oh yeah, oh yeah. But Jen, just remember, once in your life you find a very, very good friend. Okay, and when that friend passes, then that's an angel up there that's taking care of you. Okay, my best friend, because I didn't have any sisters, and when she passed, it tore me up for a couple months. And but I always look up whenever I want to think about her. Okay, so you're going to go through your whole life and have one person who's going to be your very, very best friend. It's going to be a person you can rely on for everything, like my mom
I
said. But when that person passes, you can always look up and see them. But then there's always people that can come in and help you through the rest of your life.
I
Okay?
I told her anything and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I they thought me and my friend were like sisters because we looked so much alike. We were both short and we both did the same thing. When you saw one, you saw the other. You never saw us separated. So
She's getting cremated. Why would I take donations for my friend's funeral? Her husband's taking care of all that. I've not one time asked for anything, any money or nothing.
yeah, we're not really sure what her husband needs right now. But if he does need money or something, I'll do a PZ thing and I'll donate all the money to him to help with whatever he needs help with.
Teresa, I'll give you his phone number for
Yeah,
he's not doing good. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah.
He's not doing good at all.
Well, that's his life. That's the hardest thing is when one part of the family is gone. My dad didn't do very good when my mom passed away, so yeah. So I'll call him and find out what he might need. And if I have to, I'll do a party for him, and any money I make from it, I will donate to him to help him. I've done that before for other people who've had car accidents. So I think he does. I'm not sure.
That key is not bad. One has like been about.
I thought she was. Yeah, months, 9 hours. Ooh. Oh. You done? Who told you she wasn't supposed to speak about it? Because her husband called Jen and asked Jen to make the announcement. I don't know who you're talking about.
We don't need that.
Okay, well, Teresa's gonna be calling you here in a little bit, but I'm gonna put you on speaker. That way everybody knows that this is real. Okay, so hold on.
Okay.
Hey guys, I have Keith on the phone.
I'm here.
Keith, can you
Okay.
hear us?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get it off my Bluetooth. Hold on, just stay with me, Keithan. They want to know, are you okay?
I'm about to get suspected. We got, I just need rest and I just can't get any. But other than that, I'm just normal shock, fight cold and stuff like that. But I'm just pretty shook up.
And Teresa can call you and figure out the where the donations, if anybody wants to help or whatever, they can send it, because I have her Cash App, and then you said the funeral home, so Teresa can handle all that. And people are saying our prayers are with you. Prayers for Keith. Sorry for your loss. And somebody said, Keith, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine what you're going through. And I want to tell you, I already told you that. We already cried on the phone. I loved her. She was my best friend, and you know that.
Oh yeah. That's what I told her. But I couldn't get access to her stuff to this morning. I didn't have her number on my phone, but yeah, I appreciate it. I really do. It's totally unexpected. Really blindsided. But to make it worse, my mom's not well, but this here just blindsided.
Yeah.
I really appreciate everybody's support, the prayers, and even a thought, some prayer, anything.
We're praying for you.
They're all praying for you, they said.
Yes, I appreciate that. I'm on Facebook, if anybody want to look me up. I just actually posted her obituary. They got it online actually today. It was supposed to be till Monday, but they got it up early for me.
Okay.
And it's something hard to get back to the funeral home. But I really, really appreciate it. I just it's like in a nightmare.
All right. Well, we're gonna let you go, and me and Teresa, we will call you here in a little bit, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that.
I love you, Keith. Okay.
I love you too.
All right. All right. Bye. Teresa, you're gonna head that up, okay? He said that was okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's gonna give you the name of the funeral home and everything.
Okay. All right.
Told you she loved me. I told you.
I know. I could tell. Even when she got mad at you, she couldn't stay away from you. So.
And everybody doesn't need to know what happened.
Yeah.
They pushed her and pushed her and pushed her. He's got her Cash App card, so
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a party tonight, so I think I'll do a party for her and get some money, and then what I'll do is I'll donate the money to him to help. I'll see what I can get. See how it, most people will just give me a donation to give to him, but other people, if they buy stuff, I can give him the money for it because I can pay for it. Whatever I can do to help him,
What do I do?
You just need to let it out, Jen. It's gonna take a while.
I can't go to the funeral or nothing.
When your sponsor comes, maybe you should go to another meeting tonight. Oh, my sinuses.
What'd you say?
I said maybe when your sponsor comes, maybe you should go to another meeting. That way,
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Did he tell you when the funeral is gonna be?
No, I gotta send you his phone number, and then you're
Okay.
supposed to call him later.
Okay.
And because he wants to give you all the funeral home information and funeral home stuff because her mom's not well. And he, oh my god, I don't even know where to start at. Is Pastor Petty Clay in here? I seen him just come in. I'd like for him to know what happened. Can you come in the box, please? Oh, my best friend April T. I can't do it on Monday. I'll be in court Monday morning and everything. My friend April T, the one that everybody had bad things to say about, my best friend, passed away on Wednesday. Because of all the bullying from Scam Slam, Paranormal Polly, Scammy Claus, SP. They all wouldn't stop bullying her.
Okay. Hey. Let's not talk about that, okay? Let's talk about good things, okay? We know what they did. They know what they did. I know. Okay, let's talk about good things. Right now isn't the time to put the blame on anybody. It's just to try to get through this.
They won't stop bullying her.
I know. It's the same with you. They won't stop bullying you, but let's talk about the good things, okay? Let's not give them this platform, all right? That's what they want, and let's not give it to them. This platform is about good things about April, okay? And how funny she was.
I've gotta give Teresa Keith's phone number because he's gonna give her all the funeral information to where I have like nothing to do with it, but Teresa can take those donations and give them to the funeral home itself. What can you do to help me? Stop the bullying? Just stop all the bullying, all these fake awareness groups that bully people. Just stop it. You know, me and April had said a lot of bad things to each other, but off of this app, we were best friends. Because she's in Virginia, I'm in Ohio, and I was moving there when Matt got out of jail. You have no idea how bad the bullying got. The bullying is terrible on me. All these people that say they're raising awareness, they're not raising awareness. They're bullying people. Hello, Mary Beth Sprinkles.
Hi, honey. I'm Pink Zebra. I'm Teresa's friends too. I'm sorry, April. What happened is, honey, I get bullied all the time on my live. I get bullied all the time. I have a stalker on my live. Okay, I get it all the time. You just have to just how I perceive in this. You know what I mean? I get either bullied or I get other things on my live all the time. I have mods. My mods will block them. Teresa's been in my live many, many times, honey. What you have to do, and I've worked in the medical field all my life, okay? And I have. I retired. I retired from the hospital over 15 years.
What?
Well, I've been with the hospital over 15 years. And then I worked another place. But anyway, what happens is that you're going to get what you have to perceive with them. You know what? They're not happy with themselves. The more they bully, they're not happy with themselves. So what they're going to do is you have to look at another side, say, "Oh, okay, thank you." Just go along with them. You know yourself that there's nothing wrong with you. You know that yourself that you're pretty. You know, people come and judge me and they put me down and they say all this stuff. But you know what? They put my brothers. My brother's been deceased. Yes, it does bother me. And they call my house. They make jokes. I mean, I know who it is. One of them. I know who it is, but I'm not mentioning names. But I just can't. We just can't get them. I have to have the FBI involved in my life. I mean, in my personal thing because they called it.
Yeah, they call my sober living place that I'm at, and they try to get me kicked out of here.
That's what I'm saying, honey. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Like I said, I had the EMT sent to my house. I had the police sent to my house. This is the second time they came to my house. I had Papa John sent to my house. Honey, it's everything. It's everywhere. And you're not the only one. You have to focus on your sober living. You have to focus on yourself getting straightened. If you ever need to talk to somebody, I'm here to talk to. I mean, I've talked to many people. I counseled many people on here. Believe it or not, they have reached out to me, and I have talked to them. You have to go with what yourself. You need to do one day at a time. One day at a time is what you need to go through. You need to look and reflect on you and what you did. Or what you say, not what you did. I don't mean to say that, but what I mean, what you're going to focus on yourself, on your own mental well-being. Before you even do anything else, you have to focus on you and getting yourself back to liking you. You know what I mean? The only way you cannot like yourself, because you're letting that stuff go inside you. Yes, it goes inside me. Yes, I take a mental health break when I come in here. I have mental health issues too because of that. But you have to look as yourself as a bigger person. But one day at a time. Girlfriend, that's what you have to respect, is one day at a time. If you take any further steps, you're going to set yourself backwards. I lived with alcohol and drugs in my family all my life. I'm 65 years old. Okay? So you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
You're not alone. The bullying is just people out there. You got to look how people are. People are jealous of what you are. They're bullying you because they're jealous. You have to look at it that
And
way.
it's truly how they feel about themselves. When they call me a name, that's really how they feel about themselves.
You just nailed that right on the head. Say that again and say it louder up so that everybody can hear you in the back. Say it louder, Jen. Say it louder. What'd you just say? Because they don't care about themselves.
Oh my God, look at that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? See?
Yeah.
You have to look at yourself and getting yourself better and getting yourself and saying, you know what? I'm a great person. No, they're just jealous of me. They know I'm doing my business. I'm doing what I got to do. They're just jealous of me. Right?
Uh-huh.
And that's what I'm saying. They just want to make you look bad and they want you to make you feel bad. But you can always reach out to me. Just, request me as a friend. You can reach out to me, honey. It is people do a lot of things when they are bullied. My nephew's longtime girlfriend, her son was 8 years old. And he was heavy set, good-looking kid. Nothing wrong with him. But he was bullied so much he took his life. Because the mother was the mother was an addict. So my nephew got out of that at the time, but the mother was an addict. So there's no kind of teaching of her son was right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to be the better person. Who's the better person? You? What I've learned many, many years ago in my mental health part too is you get a log, get a notebook. The notebook will tell you everything. You have to write everything down that you're feeling in a notebook. If you get that notebook and write down all your feelings in that notebook and go back to that notebook later on when you're feeling that, that way again, go back and write each page you're going to write down bullying today. And you're going to write in every day. Oh, I had a great day today. You're going to put the date and your day and you're going to
I keep a journal. That's one thing they tell you to do in rehab and then here in NA is write your feelings down on paper.
Exactly.
And go to a meeting.
I've been in it all my life. My older brother, my brother overdosed. I saved his life. I saved his life from overdose because I worked in the medical. I did everything. My nephew, did everything. He was a drug addict. I'm trying to say a rug addict, not a ruggie. You know what I mean? It's just that, you got to think of, I get bullied, like I said, oh, you got, false teeth, you got this, you're, whatever. Are you crying? Why are you crying? Are you upset? You're a Karen. I'm like, I don't care if I'm a Karen or not. I really don't care. Because you got to have that self-esteem back up. Your self-esteem is so low right now. Right?
Yeah.
You got to bring yourself back up and say, you know what? Look every day in the mirror and say, hey, I'm beautiful. I'm a great person. I'm getting better. I'm doing this. Positive. More positive affirmation than negative affirmation. You got to look at the positive first, honey. But you got to heal yourself first. You have to be the one that's going to be the warrior. You're going to have to be the one that's going to say, hey, I'm going to beat this damn thing or darn thing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the better person.
I'm a better person every day because I'm 138 days clean today.
There you go. Yay. I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. That is so good. And keep telling yourself that is great. You need people to cheer you on and not belittle you. I get belittled all the time, babe. But you know what? I have my mods. My mods know what to do. They know they don't play games with me. They go into what's it called, Paradise Island or whatever it's called, some kind of island. You just have to make sure you do not unalive yourself or anything like that, because the reason why there's so many people out there that can help you, walk you through things. Don't hide them. Walk you through. They could be out there to walk you through the process. I believe me, there is so many people to reach out to. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it.
Yeah, that's what I've
You
been
wanna
doing. That's what I did
cry?
yesterday. My sponsor picked me up from the courthouse, and we went to my doctor's office, and then from there we hit 3 meetings because after the news I got, I needed to go to meetings, and she was with her family today, so she's like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour away, so she's supposed to be headed down here to me. So because I literally just got all this information about April.
But
And
honey,
April was my best friend.
I'm sorry about your friend, honey. But you know what, dear, you can't blame you. You know what? You can't.
I could have stopped her though.
Huh?
I could have tried to stop her.
But dear, you can't. You cannot stop anybody. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let me give you a little story. My mother was sick a while back ago. My mother wasn't really sick, I shouldn't say. But, I, as being in the medical field, didn't want my mother to die, okay? So my mother, had all these problems, she couldn't go to the bathroom. And I knew right from there that her kidneys were shutting back down again. Once you reverse your kidney one time, they cannot reverse itself again. Okay. So I should have called the ambulance right away, and, I'm thinking I should have saved, my mother, but I didn't, but I blamed myself for the longest time, but it wasn't my fault. You can't save somebody's life if if they're not willing to save their own life, honey. I saved my brother Kevin's life because I was there. When my nephew said he wasn't waking up, I went over to, I live so close to his house, I went over there. She's so far, far away from you. You can't save anybody's life if they don't want to save their life. If she, it's hard to say that, and I'm so sorry that, I'm so sorry for April. I really am. But what could have you done? What could have you done?
I don't know, stayed on the phone with her and talked to her.
But you know what? You know what people do sometimes after that? You know what sometimes people do after that? You have to talk to her. Things can happen after that. You know that?
Yeah.
And what can you do then? What could have you done that? What could have you done then? Think about it, honey. Think about it. I blamed myself for the longest time for my mother. But you know what? After I looked at it, people kept saying, Mary Beth, there was nothing that you could have done. You know what I mean? I feel bad for her. I really do. I feel bad that it happened. But you can't beat yourself up, my love. You can't. You can't beat yourself up. She's your friend, but you know what? You have to look at it another way. She's not suffering anymore, right? Right?
Yeah.
Would you rather see her suffer? Would you rather see her suffer?
It was cardiac arrest after what she had done.
But when you have cardiac arrest, sometimes. Go ahead.
She took some medication.
She does what? I'm sorry.
She took some medication, and I can't say it, Teresa.
She took some heart pills. She OD'd on some heart pills, and that's what caused the cardiac arrest.
Okay. But a lot of times sometimes you can. Let me explain this to you too. Sometimes you can, when a person goes into cardiac arrest, they can save them like that. They can, but sometimes they cannot. But you know what? If she had heart issues, a lot of times, sometimes, people, you can't, God, I feel bad for her. I really do. But you know what? You can't beat yourself up on that. When people have, like my brother-in-law, let me give you an example of my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law just passed away not too long. He had pulmonary fibrosis. It's cancer of the lungs. Okay. So now, mind you, we found out, God, about 6 months before that, he had a problem with his lungs. We didn't think it's going to be this progressive. My sister's older than me, but I felt bad for him. I wanted to save his life. I wanted to give him new lungs. I wanted to give him my lungs. One of my lungs. But I'm just saying here, you can't beat yourself up. Even if she had heart problems, what if she went to a cardiac arrest when you hung up? You know what I mean?
Right. I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Even
Mhm.
if you talk to her to the blues, to the cows come home, to the morning. But then again, listen, what if she hangs up and then she went to cardiac arrest? What could have you done? What could have you done? I know it's hard. I know it's very, very hard for you to even think about this, but you want to think the positive right now. It's hard. It's very hard, and it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. The better you cry, the more you get out for it. And I'm so sorry for your loss. I really am. That's devastating. That is very devastating, love. It's very devastating, but it's okay to cry. You need to cry because the more you cry, it gets you out. It gets you stronger. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to get your feelings out. We all have feelings. We got to get them out somehow, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay to cry.
She was like, I love her so much.
But it's okay. I mean, you know what? She loves you. She's gonna be right near you. She's gonna be right near you. She's gonna come down and say, you know what, girl, get your act together, right? She's gonna say, get your act together.
Yeah. That's exactly how she was to me. Like, she would call me, video call me all the time, just to tell me, what are you doing? Oh, you're in bed? No, get up out of bed right now. I'm on the phone with you. Get dressed. Let's go for a walk. Let's go do this.
Well,
She was
there
like,
you go.
she was like, the foot in my ass that needed that extra push to get up and go do something.
There you go. Well, you know what? I could be that foot in your butt and say, let's go.
We can all
I'm
be that
telling you.
foot in the butt.
Right? Teresa will too. The reason why I say that, I do it to a girl that I met her all my life, and she calls me all the time. I said, and I said, look, I don't sound like I'm hard on you, but I'm going to be hard on you. You know what I mean? If you're going to get that depression, like I have anxieties and panic attacks and stuff like that, you know what? We're going to work this together, but I'm going to be hard. Like my sister's hard on me. Seriously, you just have to love yourself right now. You have to love yourself. I feel bad. I feel bad that she went to cardiac arrest. I do.
Want to go out? Come on, let's go out.
Because she tried to do that to herself before, back at like Christmas time, and she was in the hospital on life support because she did the same thing, and her heart wasn't good anyway, because of the first time when she done it, and she's been having a hard time since her brother died. But the bullies on TikTok, they made fun about that situation. And there's people that don't say the right things, and they say the wrong things at the wrong time or whatever. But who don't say the wrong things like that, And
But honey, you know what? Let me tell you, it happens to my life all the time. I have so many mods in my life, and I go with it. I have to go with it. So they're like, how do you do that? How do you go and make, how do you, they're like, how do you do that? How do you, plus, I'm strong in a way. I'm not strong in a way, Bullies are, it's very, very hard. I get bullied all the time. Like I said, I had to get the FBI. Well, they got the FBI involved. I got the police involved. I had to.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now is the police and charges, and we gotta go back to court on Monday.
We gotta find out who is the one.
Huh?
Hold on 1 second. Maybe this is her time saying, "Stay off TikTok, Jenny. Let's get off and more." What is it off of? More and offline. I don't know what that means. Um, what happens is that what I'm saying to you there is that you have to find out who's really doing all the bullying. I have a slightest idea who it is, but if they're from different places, like you know, you got to look. They can create different accounts, and they can create so many different accounts with different URLs. I know this because of the fact that I worked with this officer for many well, for a while now, and there's FBI because of the fact. I mean, the feds because of the fact that somebody called in initially called the EMT, and there's nothing wrong. And they walked in my house, and I left my door unlocked because I have a dog, and he was charging after him. It was funny, but like we're laughing at the time. But you know, it's the point of the fact that we can't have that. You have to look at a different mindset. You know, you have to be strong enough to look at a different mindset. You know, yes, when they bring my family up, yes, it hurts me. Yes, it disturbs me. But then, you know, you have people that is on your team, whoever, just block them. And yes, they might come back with a different URL, but
Yeah.
the police is very, very hard. I have, they're going to tell you because they're from different states, but I can't really tell you more into mine because I'm not allowed. Because of the fact that the FBI is involved with mine because of the feds, what they did. You know, calling the ambulance on me when there's nothing wrong with a person. You know, I can't do that. That's mine's a little bit more invasive. You know, we're trying to get this person's information more so now because of he left the messages and stuff like that. And I have them. I'm not going to delete them. I can't. And if that's, you know, the police are listening to that, they have somebody looking into that. And
Yeah, I can't get into my situation that much either, but Teresa knows all about it. And
but I'm just saying, honey, you just, you know, you got to take care of you right now. And you know, you crying, yes, that's good because you know that you have feelings still, you know, you're you know, you have feelings, you know, you have your feelings, you know how to cry. Nobody says you can't cry. But what I'm trying to tell you.
yeah, they come on here and bully me the most because I did go to rehab and you know, I am clean and sober, and because I come on here ask for Uber rides to get to meetings and to the store because I don't have a car and it's hard to get around.
And they
And
should be able to get any kind of meetings like that. Your sponsor should be able to get you rides. I know that for a fact.
yeah, she's like, I don't know, like 45 minutes away.
No, not her. There's people.
Oh yeah.
There's
people in the NA group that I've been calling, so that's why I've not been on TikTok. But I came on today just to say about April.
Right, and that's fine. But they always have any rides for you. Any kind of programs that you have, there's ways that you can get rides without even asking for money. Because I know that for a fact. That's anywhere. That's anywhere around the world. Around, I don't know.
Yep.
There is.
I've been trying to like get all the resources and everything for my end, and I'm doing okay. There was an organization that paid my last month's rent, so because you know I got to get all this court stuff handled, and then I can start work.
Yeah, because
I just came on today mainly.
Work, right?
Huh?
The sober living home, they want you to work, right? Because I know you got to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like because you got your rent to pay, which is $350 a month, and that's everything included, and that's dirt cheap from what I'm hearing.
What, the resume? To write your resume out?
Huh?
You said to write your resume?
No, they don't help you. They just like it's pretty independent here. They tell you what you got to do, and then you got to go out and figure it out.
Right.
And some of that times it's hard when you have people from the bully crowd that's bringing it to real life, and they sit out front, take pictures of me when I come outside. And now I have to wait till.
That would definitely be invading your privacy. That would break. I would be with the law right there with the court. I mean, with the.
Yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing. We went to court over some of them on Friday, and the rest of them on Monday, but I really can't go into that because there's charges being pressed against a lot of them.
Nope, that's fine. You don't have to. No. I'm just saying that's good that you're doing that. But you know what, Jen? I just
Yeah.
want to come on here because I hear I just was passing through my thing and I saw Trace's name. Not that I made Trace was live, and I was going to sneak in and say hey. But I mean, I've been there. I've done that. You know, I'm proud of you for having 30 days clean. I am very very proud of you. You know, you have to just
138 days. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, I'm proud of you. But you have to just keep a journal of everything that you do. Always keep a journal. I don't know how many journals I have, to be honest with you. I have a lot, and I still write in them. But you have to write into them. You have to make yourself more like I never was able to shrug things. Well, I still can't in a way. But what they do to me, I have to look at it in another way. Like they're the ones that are not happy with themselves.
Right.
They're the ones that are probably mental health, and you know you got to pray for them. You know, maybe they need somebody to talk to too, and you know maybe they just need people to say, "Hey, you're loved." You know what I mean? But don't ever doubt yourself. Don't. I mean, you know, if you're saying, "Oh, I don't think I'm," yes, you are. You're doing great. You know, you have to be on your standing feet. You have to say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm bigger this. I'm going to do it.
I hate to cut this short, but I just had a text from my sponsor. I gotta go so I can call her.
That's all right, my love. Just request me as a friend, you know, up there, and we'll talk. We'll talk.
I'll be back later, okay?
I'm so sorry for April's loss. I really